Hi everybody, Ethan Bates here. I'm a kinesiology major at CSUN and I instruct for 3 Fitness. In this video, I'd like to talk about the importance of being able to get down and up from the floor using only our bodies. This applies not only to recovering from a fall, which may happen, but being able to get down all fours and back up is an essential primal movement that everyone should be able to do without difficulty and without fear. In this video, I will demonstrate several exercises designed to strengthen you with this task, as well as create a foundation for you to explore all other kinds of movements that can be done to improve your health and fitness. This program has 2 workouts, workouts A and B. They are to be done 3 days a week. You can sort it out by ABA for 1 week and then BAB and then keep alternating. Because there is some overlap with the exercises for each workout, I'd recommend having at least 1 day of rest between each exercise session. This program requires minimal equipment. Simply find some space on the wall, have a chair, and if you don't have a yoga mat, you can just use your carpeted floor. This is not a follow-along video. This is done to encourage you to work at your own pace. So please watch the exercise and then pause the video and then try it out. There's no rush to completing this program. You should simply focus on having that correctly executed form, and then gradually you can increase the reps as we go on. So without further ado, let's get started.
For this first exercise, have a chair next to you and start marching slowly, gradually increasing your speed till you find a comfortable pace. Once you find your balance is comfortable, we can start adding in our arms. So arm circles going backwards, making big circles. Maintain upright posture and keep breathing. Let's go for 10 reps each side for 20 reps total. For these high knees, again have a chair next to you and start off slowly. I like to use my hands here as a guide to bring my knees up to above hip level. Go at your own pace and keep breathing, keeping that upright posture. Let's go for 10 reps each side for 20 reps total. For these glute kicks, we're going to have our chair next to us, and we'll start off slow, bringing our heels toward our glutes, kicking backwards. Once we find a good pace and have found our balance, let's do some arm rows, warming up our upper body. Again, upright posture, and keep breathing throughout the exercise. Go for 10 kicks each side for 20 reps total. For this quadricep stretch, have one hand grab onto a chair, the other hand's going to grab your ankle and pull behind you. If you are unable to grab your ankle, you can simply grab your pant leg to achieve the same stretch. There should be a feeling of slight discomfort in the front of your thigh. It should not be painful. Keep your supporting leg slightly bent to avoid cutting off blood flow. Keep breathing and hold this for 30 seconds on each side. For this hamstring stretch, place one leg in front of you straight with the toes pointed up. The rear leg will be bent. Hinge at your hips until you feel a stretch in the back of your leg. Hold that for 30 seconds on both sides and avoid holding your breath as you do this exercise. This can also be done seated in the same fashion. Sit down, have one leg straight with the toes pointed up, and hinge until you feel the stretch in the back of your leg. Avoid reaching for your toes. Simply lean forwards with your back straight and you will feel a stretch. For this glute stretch, cross your legs so that your ankle is over your knee. Stretch your glute by pushing down on the knee. If you want to enhance the stretch, you can lean forwards. Again, it should not be painful. You should only feel a mild discomfort in the glute area. Keep breathing and hold for 30 seconds each side. This next exercise requires us to be down on the floor, and we can achieve that in 2 ways. First is by getting in a staggered stance, placing your hands in your upper thigh, and slowly descend down to the floor. One at a time, put your hands down the ground and bring your leg back. To get up, reverse the process by bringing your leg forward, place your hands in your thigh one at a time, and stand up. Other ways by using a chair. Grab the chair and bring one leg down at a time, as well as one arm down at a time. For these thoracic spine rotations, sit back slightly and then rotate so that you are reaching towards the sky and your head is also moving with your body. Exhale as you open up. If If you find discomfort in holding your arm out there, you can simply put your hand on your head and achieve the same motion. Do 5 reps each side. For these cat camels, remain in the all fours position and alternate between rounding your back and arching your back. Your entire spine and pelvis will be moving. Work within your tolerance and exhale when you go into the camel, which is rounding out your back. Do 5 cats and 5 camels. To address single leg balance, we can perform single leg stance. Have a chair next to you and have a supporting leg be slightly bent in your knee as you bring your other leg up to a hip level position. Maintain a gap between the hips and keep breathing. Hold 30 seconds each side. Before we try single leg stance though, let's try each of the balance stances, starting with narrow stance. The next is semi-tandem. The third is tandem, like on a tightrope. And now we can ease into single leg stance, having one toe off the ground or on the ground barely. The next is halfway up, and then fully at hip level. Pick a stance that is challenging but sustainable, and each day work your way up to that single leg stance. For the sit to stance, sit in a chair that's placed against a wall or a sturdy object, and cross your arms out in front of you. To get up, lean forwards by having your nose go over your toes, and push with your heels. Breathe out as you stand up. When you come down, avoid coming down hard. Control that movement. The goal is 10 reps in this form. The progression is a squat. You may use the edge of the chair as a gauge for depth. Again, same rules apply. Push with your heels and breathe as you stand up. Let's go for 10 quality reps. For this hip hinge, find a broomstick or a pole and hold it behind you so that it is touching the back of your head, your mid-back, and your tailbone. In a wide shoulder width stance with your knees slightly bent, hinge forwards, keeping the stick on all points of contact at your body throughout the exercise. Aim for 10 quality reps. Breathe out as you stand up, and once you return to standing position, avoid overarching your back. Another way to hip hinge is by using a wall. Although I'm using a chair for this video, stand in front of a wall and step away 1 or 2 paces. Get in your shoulder width stance with a knee bend and hinge forward as you keep a straight back. You can slide your hands down your pants past your knees as a cue. As if the stick was still there, keep your head aligned with your body. It is recommended to see yourself perform this by using a mirror or taking a video. Again, go for 10 reps. Breathe as you rise up and avoid overarching your back when you stand up. For push-ups, we'll start by using a wall. Stand 2 steps away and place your hands about shoulder height. Avoid arching your back by engaging your core. You can think of this as bringing up your belt buckle. Make sure your elbows are not being flared out to the side, rather they should be diagonal or close to the trunk. Step back to increase the intensity and adjust your hand placement accordingly. We can progress this by doing incline push-ups. Here I have a chair set up against a sturdy object. You can set up a chair against the wall or maybe use a bench, something that will create an incline. Again, same rules apply. Flat back and my arms are not flaring out. Or we can do push-ups on the ground on our knees. Again, let's aim for 10 quality reps. Breathe out as you push up. Getting down and up is an exercise in and of itself. We can try one the first day and then each day keep building up till you get 10 quality reps. So here, getting in my staggered stance, have my hands on my thighs, bring myself down slowly, and then one hand at a time on the ground. From here, bring my leg backwards. So here I can go on my side and eventually on my back. So bring my elbow down and bring the hips down. Now extend that arm so you can roll easily, keeping the knees bent to make rotation easier. If you want to come back to all fours, just reverse that, keep that arm out there, and use your palm to push yourself up onto your elbow, like here. From there, you can bring your knees up or back to all fours. Get back up, simply reverse the process, bring our leg forward, one hand at a time on our upper thigh, and stand up. If we still need help, we can use the chair. Grab the arms of the chair, one knee down at a time, one hand down at a time, and crawl back to give yourself some room if you want to go on your side. And we can use the same technique as the first method. So to get back up, simply grab the chair one at a time, and then bring your legs up one at a time, and stand up.